Hello. So let's start with the work. Just open the MATLAB and then I have opened the files, that is BPSO. Open this file, it is loading, and then you have to just find the file main. Just open it up. This is the main file, and then you have to add one more thing. In the next line you have to type clear all. Then peak function is to calculate the time, and here is the start. Here is n equals to 20, that is actually for the swarms, and dimension of the search space 5. And here we are actually let me left click here, and then it will be start debugger. So when I click on the run, now it is going to load the file swarm33.m. so I have to find this file. So here is the file swarm33.m. open this file, and here is store data for it, and that is actually data for the swarms. So when I click on this step, then all the values that are stored there in the swarm33 are stored in the X, just like this. So then uh, n is 5 and n is 20 and dim is 5. So actually we are creating a matrix which have 20 rows and 5 column. Click vnew, just open this file, and here is vnew. We are have created random files, and siz exactly same way, and vnew is exactly this file. You can check what is sig. You can open from this, or you can just click here sig. When you click on the here, then all the values stored in it are just like this, or open from here. So exactly same things are there. So click on this step for next step, and now we have calculating the fitness. Again you can open the fitness, and here is the fitness file, and there are 20 rows. So here you can see we have one column 20 rows, 20 rows 5 columns. So we our actual length is 20 rows and columns, and 5 we have select 5 dimensions, that is actually values will be stored in these matrices. This is just the initialization step, and here is the p best load swarm33. Again we are accessing the same file with pbest. Let me click on this step. Now open the pbest. Again same file is stored. So, and randomized gbest we are taking is just to initialize this step, or it is just start of the program. Later it will update automatically, and lower and upper bound are here, and again some randomized matrices are initial iteration 0 and maximum iteration 60. You can increase it to 100 or even 1000. I will recommend 1000 iterations, but what will be what problem occur here? So there will be problem, it will take more time, and here is the tab values 1 2 3 4 5 5 columns. Later it will be used. I will tell you how these values are used. So in this file, let me click on the run and run to cursor. There is the file, and we are when you want to change, let me explain it. So here is the data file load case. Here again data accessing this file load case 33. So open the case 33. Sorry, case 33 is actually our input. Okay, case 33 is our input, and we have to open the load case. So just find the file load case. Where is the load case? Just a moment. Okay, sorry, here is the load case. This is the file name, and here is the huge data is stored in this file. You got my point. So here is the main file. When I put this case 33, then we are putting 33 bus system in our load case. In our load case we have case file. Here case file is exactly same thing as case 33 because we are accessing here IEEE 33 bus system. So here in the next step, uh, let's check all the things, and here are the parameters. So here is the case file, which is actually 33 bus system, and then the evaluation for it. Actually this data is for to recognize which bus system we are going to run. So we are here 33 bus system. If you want to run this 60 57 or 69 bus system, you have to just case 57 bus system and it will work for it. And load case, but don't change this file name swarm33.m because this is a different file, and main file is actually case 33 and load case. If you want to change different bus system, you have to just change case 33 to case 57. So here we are going to check the which function is going to run. You can also start debugger and check how these files are working. So let me click on this step, and here is the info 0. If so you can just me click on this button, remove this marker and create another marker here, and just click on the continue. Here we are we switch again to the main file, and here is the data.branch. Okay, so let me find this file. Here is the file data, and data have branch. Just open it up, and all the data for IEEE 33 bus system is stored here. For 57 bus system, data will also be there. So you can ask a question, how this file data comes from the previous step. Let me again quiet the debugging and let me open this one. Click on the run button, just click this cursor also, and we are here. We have no data variable here. So in next step, data from load case is stored into this file. Line number 27 will switch load case file, and from load case file we have these branches and all the variables which are here. So when I click on the step button, okay, then there is a function, there is a variable that is data will be created. Here it is. So in data we have variant, we have base MVA. You can change base V MVA from load case, and we have bus, we have generation, and we have branches. So data.branch means we are accessing this file, this variable. So in the next step, when you click on the step, 37 and 33, you can change it, and here is again another initialization of the matrix, and in this way it is working. And here it is, just me click on the run to the cursor, and when I click on this step, run to the cursor, and there is the now BPSO algorithm will start, and it will calculate the best possibility particles coordinations. You can again click step. Now if I want to check the value of W, you can just click on, you can just paste here command window and click on enter, and then you get the value. And in this way you can get all the steps. Click on the step button. Now you are moving, now you are moving here again case 33. So if you want to